You are live. Ponda. Sloth is here. It's Sloth's birthday. Sloth birthday rapid. We have got 5 rounds. I sound kind of weird. 5 rounds rapid. 10 plus 5. Swiss tournament format. Sparkle Horse, Sky Ghost, Xerox, Saeeds, MK Poke, Urek, Irun, Astrobate, and Pirate. The Deadly Pirate. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Got a great cold for you this week. Astrobate 10,000 hours, Malcolm Gladwell. 10,000 hours to master being a neurosurgeon. Philosopher. Oh, there's a link. Do we have a link? Astrobate putting a link out there. Guys, let's get some support. Sub. Donate. Copy and paste. That is the link for the tournament. Hello. 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 This Carlsen Sloth. This is how we get the seagrass. Alright. Cause cool people don't play Title Tuesday. Alright, what's up? Sloth's birthday rapid. Astrobate, what's up? Is Mr. Coffee here? No. Just you. Gift a sub now to be number 1. Cheer now to be number 1. It's Tuesday night. Mr. Coffee is here. Wow, I just scrolled past him. Happy birthday, Carlsen the Sloth. Coincidentally, Sloth's name is Carlsen. It's a small world, isn't it? We have quite the bad cold, but I'm muddling through. Can of happy birthday. I'm going to be sneezing and sniffling my way through the stream. What's up? Fortunately, you know, it's mostly sore throat, sniffle. I don't have COVID. Everyone's tested negative for COVID. It's worse than COVID. What's up, Excel Poker? Thank you for subscribing to Tier 1. Excel Poker gonna play. Guys, I made it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel tonight, to be honest. I feel alright. But I didn't know. So I made it not the longest tournament. It's 5 rounds, 10 plus 5. You know, the tournament should be done in under 3 hours. Not too brutal. What's up? I'm not feeling bad, but I was relieved that it's not COVID. But secondly, I don't feel really bad. I just have like a sore throat and runny nose. It's some kind of just really nasty cold. Everyone in my family tested negative for COVID. COVID would probably be better because I have 4 vaccinations for that. Just take paracetamol. I've got some, I've got no fever. Algopurine. Alright. 9 minutes. Wow, Aldisto's back. Long time no see. I was starting to have this, like, conspiracy theory that Aldisto and XL are the same person. Because they both play the E6 type of Sicilians with not castling and playing H5. Yeah, I don't know why. I did COVID home tests, not like going to the place. It's not like it matters here because no one is like tracking COVID anymore. Did I take a vitamin today? multivitamins. All right. No, it's been 4 months. I figured you preferred the shorter time controls. Yeah. I mean, I might do a 7+5 for old time's sake. I almost made this one 7+5. Maybe we'll do 7+5, 6 rounds. Yeah, I realize that some people will prefer faster time controls. But I was really trying to take the game seriously and move away from blitz. And certainly no bullet. Alright, we've got 10 players, 12. But I will not cancel unless I'm really ill. Masturbate, what the heck, dude? I can't believe we're gonna have to time masturbate out. Are you alright, dude? 7.5 minutes for starting. Mr. Coffee, we might have to do something about Asturbate. I think he's having a tough time. You have to excuse me if I have to, like, sneeze on the stream or whatever. Pretty bad head cold. You know, the cool thing about, like, masks and all that stuff was that, like, you don't get any, like, secondary illnesses. When we had the, like, overprotective COVID era, I didn't even have a cold for, like, a year when everyone was wearing masks and whatnot. That was kind of cool. I think it was the only time I'd never been sick for basically an entire year without even having a cold. Washing my hands every 5 minutes. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Asturbate. He's having a rebellious teenage period. This looks like a strong field. 2 2400s, 23, 23, a 22, 19, 18, 18, 17. I mean, we do get more. You're getting a flu jab. Yeah, I should get a flu jab. Last year there was a shortage where they didn't have them here. And we asked for, good idea to get a flu shot. We don't want to, stir up the anti-vaxxer sentiment again. It's very, very big movement. What's up, Schieberspieler? Wow, long time no see. Welcome, FIDE Master Schieberspieler. And Uber driver. I'm not real sick, my throat hurts a little bit, so talking lots and lots isn't really comfortable. But I can manage. I think some alcohol would be good, but I've been staying away from it. I knew there was something with me on Sunday. It was more than just being tired. I was starting to come down with the cold. We should be better in a few days, hopefully. Psilocybin. Psilocybin, right? Mushrooms cure everything, according to Asturbate. So what's new? Schieberspieler, what have you been up to? Alright, this is going to be a shorty but a goodie. 5 rounds. Lots of good players. Staying away from alcohol just since Sunday, since I've been started having this cold. Little liver recovery period. I have a fridge full of Palinka. Saving it. Alright. I'm good. Very good. Guys, be the first to cheer. Gift a sub. Uber driver, how's your Ubering? Just drink as much water as alcohol. I'm good. I'm not even gonna drink any beer. I've got beer. I don't even feel like drinking beer. Not while I'm sick, anyway. Alcohol like dehydrates you, so it's not really a good idea when you're ill. I've been sleeping a lot since I've been sick. But I don't feel too bad considering. Alright, we're gonna start in 2 minutes. Be the first to gift a sub. Is Mr. Coffee here? He's at work, I assume. Just drink as much water. Yeah, I think we need a higher percentage. More water than alcohol. Percent of body fluid. Yeah, I haven't had a beer in like 3 days. It's an all-time record. Mr. Coffee is at work. Quote unquote at work. 2 minutes. We've got only 12 players. Here's the link, guys. Let's get some more players. I know maybe we should make blitz tournaments to make it more popular, or arenas. I think next week I'll go with the 7+5. Thanks, Spieler, for linking. Lincoln Park. Next week we'll go with 7+5, make it a little bit faster. But that's the most I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do blitz. Is 7+5? Is 7+5 blitz or rapid now? Don't even remember. Don't even remember. What's the news? Someone said Faruja won the St. Louis thing. Hey, let's talk about Magnus Carlsen. Just kidding. Alright, ready to go? 1 minute. More players, please. Does anybody want to join our team? $10 yearly membership fee required. William P.L. lurking. I haven't seen him in a while. You will join. Nobody beat me. Yeah, if I lose, it's because I'm sick. Sorochi just gifted tier 1 sub to ST Brown. Awesome. Thank you, Jeroen. Juicebox Wizard. Juicebox Wizard. Cheer 25K. Just send your entry fee, your team entry fee to Mr. Coffee. It's tax deductible. Thanks ST Brown for being a subscriber. Courtesy of Jeroen. September. We have 1 gift sub on the board. Economic downturn in effect, so we appreciate it. Hikaru. Alright. Man, I don't want to play XL Poker. He beat me pretty badly in that last Sicilian. I know what I did wrong. I invented a new system against the Caro-Kann today. What if we could try it against the French? Doesn't make sense against the French. Alright. Good luck. Thank you, Schieberspieler. Good to see you. Nice to see Xerox. Xeroxian. Alright. Northern Europe is well represented. 2 players from Germany. 1 from Sweden. I guess c3 is a move here. Attacking the the base of the pawn. The base, the head of the pawn chain there. I think c3 is the main move for white, actually, in this weird variation. Knight g3 is probably not as good. But we'll do that. There it is. How does he know this? How does Hiroku know the secret h5 move? Now we have to play h4. I think Hiroku's been watching the stream and learning. Debaser. The Pixies were just here in Budapest, like last week. I don't really like to go to concerts in big stadium atmosphere. I didn't even think about it. Alright. I meant to say the head of the pawn chain, not the base of the pawn chain. Wow, bishop d6 is an interesting move. I need to get my guy outside the pawn chain. Guy. Bishop. Bishop takes g3 would lead to a strange structural situation. But I still think that's a good piece. I'm not sure if he wants to give that up. I apologize for my disgusting sneezing and so forth. I don't like to be sneezing and coughing and whatnot on the stream, but I wouldn't want to cancel it on you guys. Yeah, this is a weird opening. As I mentioned earlier, I don't think knight g3 is my best move. I think I am supposed to play c3 here, attacking the head of the pawn chain. I kept saying base because I'm a little confused. Base of the pawn chain. Mr. Mustache. A boga brow. How do you spell mustache? Are there more than one way? How many ways can I spell mustache? I was watching Art Vegas stream the other day when I rated him, and I started thinking about it. He calls it the Mustache Show, but how is mustache spelled? Is there an S? Or is it just A-C-H-E? See, that's the question. Does mustache have an S in it or not? I mean, in the second part. M-U-S-T-A. Is it S-C-H-E or C-H-E? I just started to question this. Oh, and then there's O-U, right? You can spell it O-U. So it's O-U? It's a moustache. M-O-U-S-E. Mickey Moustache. I would have failed that pretty hardcore in spelling competition. I think I'm like average or above average in spelling. But mustache really confused me. Is it one of those words where it's open to deliberation? Tomato? Can we spell it more than one way? Queen d6. Mr. Coffee's favorite move. He didn't play it. See, this is weird. You would think like black would be heading for knight f6, knight g4. Queen d6 I thought was a nice cheapo too. So you might get in like queen b4 check at some point, pick up my bishop for free. Okay, either way is okay. Mustache. But so there's no S in the second half of the word is my main question. Oh God, how do I defend against both threats? If he plays queen d6, he'll be hitting g3 and hitting b4. Didn't even listen to the stream. Mickey Moustache. I mean, his center looks juicy. Speaking of our friend, Mr. Mustache. Moustache, last common spelling of mustache. So there's no S in the second half. He spelled it correctly. It's a must-ache. Hair or bristles about the mouth of a mammal. Wow. So all mammals count. Like a walrus, you call it a mustache. Or walruses are mammals, right? So that would be their mustache. Walruses have mustaches. Interesting. Goats have mustaches. I only have ever heard it like applied to human beings. So that's interesting. Big center, baby. Fleet center. Look at that. The monster. Where's the Uber driver? He's got another knight coming in now for a visitation rights. Oh yeah. Oh my god, my central pawn is hanging. Oh my god. Does the center ring a bell? Ding ding ding. We're not even hardly using our time. Gotta save our time for the end game. Quite a weird game today. This first round. Hey, what is Henry there for? Henry Petrosky. Xerox keeps copying. That's a real knee slapper. Where is Bob? You missed him. He was here recently. Impulsive. Man, knight h2. Knight f6 was a bad hombre. You have to take on h2, I guess. But black's position is pretty dubious. Wow. Bob Bobert. Bobert's... Lauren Bobert's husband. Oh, man. Damn, dude. This is not good. This is not good. This bud is for you. Astrobate. No, don't encourage Bob. He was here the other day and looking for something to troll us with. I don't know if I'm up to handling Bob today. I really need to be like 100%. Student body attack. There was a big piece next to my king. That's what he said. Anyway, guys. Don't forget, Thursday is analysis stream. Submit your games now. Oh, he just gained time. That was weird. He went from like 12 seconds to 15 on my screen. We must have had like a very short 3-second time warp or something. There was some kind of lag visible. I didn't just imagine that. His time went up from 4 minutes and 12 seconds to 4 minutes and 15 seconds. What's happening in the real chess world? Subscriber stream Thursday, if I'm still alive. Tomorrow, Weird Wednesday, we'll have a morning stream for a couple hours. I love this Queen A5 move. I love you. I love you, Queen A5. I have a plan. Maybe I'll even sack the rook. Queen C3. There. Queen C3 there. And what does he do? He has to go there. Then we go there. He has to go there. Then we go there. Oh, this is awesome. This is just an awesome position. It's got to be like force mate in 7 or something. How is this not force mate in the 6 or 7? Alright, so he didn't take on C3. That changes my calculation a little bit here. This blocks my initial plan. Knight G6 has to be the only move that avoids getting mated immediately. It's pretty annoying. There. So he now has a lateral pin here. The pawn goes. What if I play E5? What is my threat? That's the problem. Gotta block it. Block party. I feel like it's a King's Indian attack. Is there anything better I could have done? Calling someone to tell them they didn't get a job they applied for kind of sucks. There's always the option to not call them. Well, don't call us, we'll call you. Whatever happened to that, man? We only call you if you get the job. It's much easier that way. Yeah, that would be unpleasant. I wouldn't want to do that. The breaker of the bad news. Hey, how you doing? I'm just calling to let you know you didn't get the job you were hoping to get. Just, yeah. Hopefully, they don't, like, come to your house armed. So let's see, knight h6 check, takes, rook takes, queen takes, check. It's amazing how hard it is to checkmate someone despite having all of my pieces over there. Just in case. We'll just play king h2 just in case. Nothing can ever happen. Like, you have this Petrosian. It's the Petrosian system. You can never get checkmated with that pawn structure. The double G pawns and the H pawn. We will not lift the communication ban from your account now. Please appeal again in 4 months' time. During this period, you have to follow our communication guidelines. You can read here. Banned for laughing. Laugh banned. You've been laugh banned. Knight check, takes, check. Check. There. Check. Yeah, I think this has gotta work. It's gotta work. Damn it. Jerry. Now. More than one way to skin the universal cat. Cat skinner. Oh man, that's brutal. Can't hurt to grab this pawn, right? Always useful. Have an extra pawn lying around the house. And now he's starting queen takes e5. So I figured bishop f6 has to be winning. But there are other moves like bishop h6. Bishop h6, semi-fail. Rook f7 is a cool move. Incredibly hard to defend against rook f7. Oof. Wow, how do you defend against rook f7? Rook f7, queen f7. And then queen takes e5, bishop takes, check. Valor is the better part of discretion. Give me your queen. Give me your queen now. With check. That's good content. How do I win this pawn with check? Easy peasy. Not so easy. Check. It's kind of annoying. Has to be a way to win it. All I need to do is pick up the d3 pawn. And the game's over. I'm guaranteed to win it. Hello. Welcome to Movie Phone. Now he loses his rook too. That doesn't help matters. Alright. That was an interesting game. William P.L. Saeeds did not play. Okay, so I've got to win. Excel Poker had a short win. Aldisto. Another forfeit. We have 2 forfeits. Sky Ghost 1, Xerox 1, Stat Bargain 1. And then Shaki, Dinakis Ruslan. Every week we have 19 players. Nobody drop out. We still got a game going on. Okay, Uber Driver always has the longest game. Uber Driver is up a rook. He's slow rolling his opponent again, as always. You feed the rats to the cats and the cats to the rats and get the cat skins for nothing. It's incredibly easy. It would be funny if I was promoting. It's hard to promote from the 3rd rank, but, you know. Funny, no. Alright. Alright, ST. Thanks for getting us a break. Uber Driver's up to 2261. Yeah, I think that's got to be like close to his max rating. Can we join? Oh, we have a request to join? Absolutely, positively. Are you QHSRP? Gotta join the team. Any chance you'll what? Review any of the simul games? It's not. You're talking about my Sunday simul. I only do simuls on Sundays. Probably not, but you know, if you're a subscriber and you want to submit a game, you can come by the Thursday stream. We do analysis. I always analyze games on Thursdays. Just beg someone for a subscription. There's usually someone who's willing to donate a subscription. Tomorrow night, not tomorrow night, Thursday night. Tomorrow's Wednesday morning stream. Thursday night stream. If someone wants to submit a game from Sunday's simul, we could analyze it. Dan, dude, I can't watch this. ST33 needs to resign. But he's giving us a break, right? Have more break between rounds this way. Ensemble, you don't have enough games. I really need like a cough drop. My throat's hurting. Stop talking if your throat hurts. I'd sound pretty stupid streaming while sucking on a cough drop. Cough drop. Alright, William Peel got a freebie. Someone else got a freebie. Excel Poker, a hard-earned victory. Al Disto got the freebie against Urek. So who's Urek? The Saids and Urek forfeited. Bisonov is here. We got 21 players. Strange playing you, Iman. Oh. First time playing a non-engine. Each move you're getting worse. Don't understand what you're doing wrong. My play in the simuls is not always good. Sometimes very good. Pretty hard to predict. Some of my games are very, very good. Some of them are very major blunders. I tend to make tactical mistakes because I don't have enough time. But I can play good games. Sometimes I play very good games. It really depends. Alright, round 2. Second round. Happy birthday, Sloth. Moopy Pie Loopy just subscribed with Prime. Thank you. Moopy Pie, are you in the tournament? Yeah, thank you. I played a big blunder in the Philidor on like move 3. What? Move 3? I had a Philidor. I don't normally know the Philidor, but I can't believe I made a big blunder on move 3. I think I would make it to like move 5 or 6 or something before making a big blunder. I do recall playing a Philidor. Well, sometimes there's like a bishop takes f7 sack. Like black might allow. I might have allowed something like that, some kind of stock trick with like bishop f7, knight g5, knight e6, but I thought I was looking out for those. The English is no fun. You know what the hardest move to play against is knight f3. I find knight f3 the hardest to play against. Really hard to get anything interesting. Yesterday I was playing some anonymous games and just trying to play gambits against everything. I was playing the Albin. I was playing like the Danish gambit. But that's obviously not my normal go-to. I had this line, how did it go now? I'm totally forgetting my own games. A month ago, when I played over the board. What the hell happened in that game? Oh, that was the game where I got a huge position. How did that happen? Well, I got a really good position with white in this line. I played d4, and I expected my opponent to play e4, but he didn't. He played like bishop e4 check, which is a line that I played 20 years ago with black. It was like kind of a positional... It's a positional and solid variation. I didn't expect the kid I was playing to play that. It's a c3 Sicilian in reverse, so white can play either knight f3 or d4, but I think the important thing is for white to put pressure to try to disturb black. I mean, it's the same thing in the normal c3 Sicilian. You want to like disrupt my center. If you don't put pressure on my e5 pawn, you know, I could do whatever I want. Exactly. See, this is a mistake. White's actually worse after knight c3. Can you believe that? I think white's actually worse. d5 takes... It's hard to believe, but it's like, it's true. Black has the advantage after 4 moves. I thought about playing like a Smith Mora, but it's unnecessary. I mean, Black has a good game here. Naroditsky played this as white endlessly in his speed run. This exact position, or something close to it. Because this is actually a mistake. What he did here is a mistake. It's a pretty serious mistake. You're going to get hit by d4. So I don't know. I think you might be, you know, talking about a very slightly different position, or... Right. It's easy enough to make mistake. But, like, the amazing thing is, like, it's not, like, equal. Black is better. White makes 1 inaccuracy and black is better. There's, like, no middle road, you know? It's funny. Usually, I guess, white can make 1 small inaccuracy. He loses his advantage and it's equal. But it's funny here, like, you make 1 inaccuracy and you're just worse. Like, there's no way to be equal. Because in the Alapin, if you get overrun by the d-pawn and your knight gets kicked off, you've lost time and, you know, control of the center. It's not like it's resignable, but I mean, it's like black's already slightly better. I've like blundered, you know, accidentally playing the wrong move order as white in blitz games before. Yeah, I don't know this specific position exactly what black's best move is. I assume I can play either d4 or bishop e7. But d4 looks, you know, d4 appears more serious. Of course, white has knight to e4 there. What about this? I mean, this is not a problem. So that's really, like, interesting. You could go fishing with knight to b4 and force white to make the really awkward king f1 or something in order to avoid getting forked. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to develop sensibly here. I'm not sure. Knight b4 doesn't feel right. You know, I'm a little off balance if I play knight b4. But there might be tricks, you know, maybe one inaccuracy I misplayed it and his position is okay. You might not want to listen to the stream while you're playing me, you know, like having me talk about the game can affect your thinking. You might want to turn the stream off while you're playing. I don't care. I mean, I assume that the opponent might be listening to me talk. Yeah, I just started to look at your game with Mr. Coffee and Move 11. We were talking about the opening with Move 11. I have a new idea in that. How was the move order? It was d4. I don't understand. How's the move order? d4, knight f6. Knight f3, e6. e3, d5. c4. Man, queen a4 is a really bad move. That's like another tempo. Right, e3, c5. I had another interesting idea there I was looking at today, but it's something special. You can play it like a Catalan in reverse and play like bishop e5 check. I was looking at bishop e5 check and thinking maybe white can try that. You can play bishop e5 check, bishop d7, bishop e2. The black side of the Catalan, a tempo up. So, okay, what do I do here? Guess I play d4. But I'm not exactly sure how do we refute white's position altogether? There's no like forced loss. I can do take knight e4, take, bishop e4 check, king f1, and black is slightly better. We didn't review it, I was talking to move 11 about how I told you that you should think about playing bishop d3 in the opening. That's a weird move though. You know, and we agreed it's like a glitch that the computer thinks bishop e2 is the best move. Almost, although it's not clear, I still think c4 is the best move. But I looked at bishop e5 check today because I thought, hey, why not? You know, you can play that. I only found like a couple games where white played bishop e5 check, and bishop e5 check, bishop d7. I found one game where white played a4, but it wasn't really an advantage for white. It's a weird sort of thing. You're playing a defense with tempo up. I think c4 is the only way you're not playing the black pieces there, you know, essentially. It's the best move. It's got to be the best move. It's a semi-Tarash. But if you like it better to play something more quiet, you can be a tempo up in the Catalan. The black side of the Catalan with white. I don't know. What does Yusupov do? Seriously, what does Yusupov play there? He always played the Kali system a lot. What's up with like b3? What about 4b3? I honestly, I really don't know what we're supposed to do here. I was talking about bishop e4 check. I think it's probably better just to castle. Oh, I lost a pawn. I don't know, man. Maybe a computer would take the pawn. But what about b3? Again, you're playing the black side a tempo up. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I had a Kali system book by Ken Smith. Did you ever see that book, Mr. Coffee? It was like a Chess Digest. An old Chess Digest book. But pretty complete. Yeah, man, I mean, white's development is going to be a huge problem in this game. Bishop e6 or f5. f5 blocks my bishop. Yeah, I just remember the old book. It was from the 80s. Opening gone bad. How bad is it? Well, you play queen h4, then queen a4. There's no way you can do both. That's gotta be bad. He doesn't even want my pawn. His bishop's trapped. Wow, this is weird though. D3. So if F5, what does white play? Bishop D3, knight B4. Well, F5 is so weakening. Maybe I should play rook to C8. Then I guess he castles. Radically weakening. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't talk about position. No one knows what I'm talking about while we're playing here. Inspired chess. I really don't like my bishop, getting blocked there, the way it was getting blocked. Alright, so what's up? 6 pawns per person. Pawns per person, PPP. Pardon. 6 PPPs. My next lifetime. It's not that I have a problem with Title Tuesday, I have a problem with that entire site. So I would never play there. I do have an account over there. I don't know why. The Ultimate Collie by Gary Lane. The Ultimate Gary Lane. Koda. Ultimate Gary. Gary Gygax. Queen E8, knight takes D4, rook D8. It's weird. Gary's brother Nathan Gygax. Wait, who has a brother Nathan? Gary Lane? You learned in chess this week one simply cannot say that they play chess. Have you seen the book No Holds Barred, The Ultimate Swashbuckling Defense, Do or Die, the Berlin? Oh my god. You're kidding me, right? Is that a joke? Swashbuckling. What are they talking about? That's like false advertising. Calling the Berlin defense swashbuckling? I don't know, man. That seems like false advertising. I think it's a good opening for people with very good endgame technique. Tony Miles effect. I mean, yeah, that's funny. Alright, what'd I do? I sacrificed the pawn. Do or die. Pin it and win it. Oh no. I don't know, man. Sky full of ghosts. This is really annoying. He has that move. Bishop takes a2. Equalizing. Triple exclam. No, it doesn't. It loses a piece. Other than that, it's great. So he has this stupid move, queen e3. Oh my god. What am I going to do? I just have to trade queens. Very well. You forced me to trade queens. Congratulations. And I'm going to draw. The ghost. Jesus Christ. 6,000 bullet games. 900 blitz games. 1,000 rapid games. And 27 chess 960s. He's going to draw this. Wow. This is really sick. It's a draw. White is not necessarily a pawn up. White used to be a pawn up. That's weird. Oh, I get it. He's like defending his bishop. Very sneaky. This is a weird situation. What just happened? Pawn upmanship. Good thing I didn't move my h-pawn. Swashbuckling endgame with ops color bishops. Yeah, maybe he didn't see it coming. I don't know. I thought he saw it. He had to block with like bishop h4, but then he'll. I don't know. Would he lose something eventually? Come on, no checks. Well, that was lucky. We let him completely equalize and then stole the game back. Stapbergen against Aldisto, all-time great battle. Wow, surprising they played as many times as they did. Aldisto hasn't been around lately. Oh no, Stonewall gone bad. This is the remains of the Stonewall. Not much left. Well, Aldisto played the Dutch. That makes Stapbergen not play the Stonewall. He played h3. We got another request to join the team, Ensemble Chess. Alright, what about requirements happened here? You can lower a minimum rated game requirement down to 30. I don't know if that's going to help anybody. Yeah, I let my opponent off the hook completely, and then he got back on it. Alright, 3 rounds to go. I'm going to play Aldisto, it looks like. Long time no play. Shockey has 1.5, Excel Poker has 1.5. But they drew with Xerox, the championship of Northern Europe. It's nice when the fish jump back on the hook. Bishop d1 would have saved the game. Bishop d1? You meant bishop d8. You're being dyslexic. Oh, bishop d8 to play bishop h4. Yeah. So the funny thing is the bishop on d8 can hold the a5 pawn and threaten to block on h4. It looks like he holds. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a draw. I thought you were talking about d1, because I have a light square bishop that could go to d1. And I was thinking, well, I don't know what he's talking about. If it wasn't like a legal move, bishop d1, I would have understood immediately what you're talking about. But because that's literally a legal move on the board, bishop d1 for black, it took me a while to figure it out. Now it all makes sense. Play poker badly. I can do that too. We got 1 gift sub from Srochi, guys. Please support the stream during this economic downturn. I know that I'm not a sexy chess mom or chess bae, but even, old chess dudes need support. Don't forget to subscribe and gift a sub to your friends. Booties. We got 17 seconds to the next round. Alright, I'm going to play Aldisto, Excel Poker, Shockey, Xerox, and QHS, whatever. They all have 1.5 points. They'll battle out amongst themselves. Then the 1-point groups. Saeed is here. Late, but better than never. Alright. I'm not going to do the Open Sicilian because he doesn't play Sicilian. There you go. Oh, I forgot your other opening. You played the Philidor. The other opening. My other brother, Daryl. I'll play like Acerbate system. This is the Acerbate system. You just pretend you're playing the Grand Prix attack. How bad can it be? The computer says c5 is black's best move in this position. The chicken says bok bok. But I find that Peert's players generally don't transpose to the Sicilian. But he plays the Sicilian, so. Now we've got the Vienna. Or d4, even more interesting. No, he'll like that. He would like it if I played d4, because then it would transpose to an f4 Philidor. He'd be in heaven. He wants to play the Philidor. But it's a Vienna game now. Or you could say it's a King's Gambit. Yeah. The swashbuckling Philidor. Swashbuckler. Squashbuckling. I just keep thinking, what would Acerbate do? And I'll just play that move. Alice still wants to do the Simon Williams Black Lion or whatever, you know, but you can't really do that against this closed setup. That only works if White plays like the normal main line. WWAD. If we add the Acerbate book, I want to create an Acerbate opening book. We could sell it on like Chessable. Wow, he played h6. He's still trying to do the Black Lion or whatever. Play the Acerbate system. International Master William Pascal and Acerbate, master of philosophy and other stuff. You're going to build a Lilabot model off Acerbate's games. That's cool. Yeah, I've checked his opening repertoire. I bet he's got a game from this position. He's probably played Bishop c4 like 5 times. What else would he have played? That's about it. I really don't think he would play another move in that position. Might be an h3 in there. It's a good Vienna game. Swashbuckle. Yeah. Alright, so we got c6 now to contend with. So I don't know. I mean, d5 will become a thing. There's a check here on b6. I don't think that's the end of the world. I play like a3, queen b6 check, king h1, knight g4 is no problem. So I think we make a home for mom. So I can maintain the bishop on this diagonal in case of any unexpected surprises. Check is not an issue. Now, if he's playing a normal Philidor, he's normally like not castling, trying to do some crazy shit with like g5. But again, while that might work in a standard setup, I don't think it works here. Here you just have to play chess. And I don't see how black plays without castling kingside, honestly. It seems like black has to castle kingside. How is he going to defend f7 if he doesn't castle kingside? You know, I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer. He's going to play knight f8 now. He's trying to force it. Okay. I might be able to just overrun him, do like it's the Halloween Gambit. This is... Wow. Serious Halloween Gambit. Maybe it would be better to play, I don't know, King H1. Wow. Wow. Do they have anything fancy? Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. So, King H1 is a solid move. Should I take on E5 at some point? You should never be too careful about king safety. Bishop takes, knight takes. What if b4? b4. Bishop takes a2, pawn takes c5, bishop e6, pawn takes d6, bishop takes e6. It's pretty funny. b4, bishop a2, pawn takes, bishop e6, pawn d6, bishop d6, pawn e5, bishop e5, knight e5. Crazy, huh? Calculate this one more time. b4, bishop a2, pawn takes c5, bishop e6. f5 doesn't really do anything. I can play it, but he just like retreats his bishop back to c8 or something. It's nothing special. One science channel I watched an interview. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in Hollywood or wherever, they don't understand, like, who, like, real chess prodigies are. They think the Botez sisters are, like, serious chess prodigies. Alright. What am I gonna do? Science and technology. Okay, whatever. I don't know, what am I gonna do? Takes? We'll just take, whatever. I'm better here. There's no question I'm better. Damn it. F5? Am I really better? Are you sure I'm better? Oh man, maybe not. Maybe I'm not better. It's all in my head. It's all in your head. So he managed to essentially find a way to force what he wanted, this like opposite side castling crazy. I can't believe it. Obsession with castling opposite sides. We'll have to launch a counterattack. The B-bus. Alistair managed to force his idea. I don't know. I don't really like what I did. White's still not worse, but I'm not really better. None of the tactics work for me. I could have done all kinds of crazy stuff, and none of the lines seem to be convincing. Nuclear physics. Dude, it was embarrassing. Like, one of them, the weaker one, went to like the National Open and was like signing autographs. I'm like, they're like a 2000 player and they're signing autographs. I don't understand. You're like a good-looking 2000 player, so you can sign autographs. I don't know, man. That's a little bit too much for me. What has chess come to? He did it anyway. The master of Bishop D1. Unrated players sign autographs at the Olympiad. Unrated chess streamers. I'm sure I'll sign lots of autographs at the World Senior Championship. The only senior chess streamer. Real science there. If you want to attract male viewers, which chess players are like 98%, then it's an advantage to be female. That's the sad truth. Ultimately. Bishop c5. Trading off my good bishop. Nice positional move. Sire. So we're even on bishops. And now he's got a fat fork here. Fat fork. He traded his bad bishop for my good bishop. He traded his good bishop for my bad bishop. I traded, and then he traded my good bishop for his bad bishop. He's trading everybody's bad bishop off. He's the madman of bad bishop exchanges. And he doesn't like castling. Uber Drive would be offended. Can't be castling. Swashbuckling knights. Man, what is going on now? Oh no, he's got a knight there? Is that a problem? How about tactics for me? No tactics ever work. Gotta respect the Carlsen. I have totally renewed respect for Carlsen now that he dropped out of that Sinkfield tournament. I was thinking about it. Where the hell did my window go? The best thing Carlsen ever did. The more I think about it, the more I like him for that. So what do we got? H3, 93, knight takes e5. Damn it, he has an answer to everything. Rook takes f1, rook takes f1, h4. Wait, I have knight h4. Knight h4, which doesn't do anything. Okay, he doesn't have h4. It's not protected. It's not even, like, feasible. He has to play knight e3. Or retreat. Probably knight e3. What was I afraid of? Knight e5, yeah. Knight e3, knight e5, knight f1, followed by h4 later. So he has to play knight e3, rook f2. Then I'm not so clear on what his next move is. Yeah. Of course. Alright. Very interesting now. Takes. Pawn takes check. Knight h2. Yeah, that looks dangerous, of course. Knight h4, more interesting, also bad. Such a madman. Unbelievable. So it's still, he's like forced his will on the position. He has to castle queenside. He has to play the lion's jaw with black. It's amazing. He made it work. He has to play h5 in the opening. It's like all these weird like requirements. According to the statement the Grand Chess Tour put out, what statement Grand Chess Tour put out? What's that? The Grand Chess Tour. That's not slightly arrogant sounding. My God. Who the heck is in charge of the so-called Grand Chess Tour anyway? But we already knew that. That's not the point. Thank you for non-story. Rook takes e5. But I guess they have to reassure everyone there was no cheating going on at the Grand Chess Tour. The Grand Ballroom. We know that. Right? Damn, dude. Alex is a crazy genius. I can't believe he makes this work. Why don't he put out a statement about how Hans is an online chess cheater, always has been, and no one will ever trust him? How about a statement on that, you know? I don't think there's going to be a statement about that. Probably. That would be unlikely. I just have no respect for anybody who would ever cheat. Well, it was just an unrated game, or, you know, it wasn't... Can never trust you, bro. Which way do I take? Man, with the knight, I guess. Dude, this is a brutal game. He's a genius. I just got nothing. Zero. Zilch. The whole game I had nothing. Whoa. That's aggressive. Yeah, Clue. Remember that? I never had that game. My friends must have had it. I remember we must have played it. One of those very popular games almost everybody had in the 80s. I mean, like board games we're talking about. Bored and boring. Oh, I remember, dude, I had like Mr. Coffee, you just reminded me. I had a VCR edition of that game. Clue VCR edition. That's really old school. Yeah, we played that. That was weird. What made you bring this up? Anyway, how's my king doing? Got enough space, huh? Man, this is a tense battle. What's he doing over there? What are you doing over there, sire? The tense battle cometh. Whoa, that's what he's doing. Oh, shit. I wondered what he was doing. Wow. Change of plan has been called. Jeez, dude. He is a psycho. His king's on d6 and he opens up the center. Wow. That is a totally psycho move. I just didn't even see it. He lost on time. What? I mean, there's no way I'm better here, but I don't know where his king goes. Wow, c4. Yeah, he's better. He's like clearly better after c4. The whole game was like trending downward for me. Down to 0. Until I'm like, what's his plan? King f1, c4. Rook d1 apparently is a mistake. What the hell am I supposed to play if I don't play rook d1? Should I just take first and then play rook d1 or something? I guess take first. Whatever, man. I don't know. He lost on time. It was a really good game by both sides. I'm surprised he lost on time, though. I mean, that's weird. Don't deserve to win. I was just trying not to lose. One game ongoing. Poker. Oh no. This is a classic. Shot keys up queen for rook. Yeah, what do you do after rook d1? Well, I guess you take, but then what do you do? You didn't appear to have a good place to put your king. But there must have been some move. There was like knight g5 hitting the e4 pawn. Man, I totally missed c4. So easy to see that you're trying to do that, and I just totally overlooked it. This is funny. I mean, easy for a computer to win. Not so easy for a human. It's good that it's a rook pawn for the defending side, because that could lead to a lot of drawn king and pawn endings. The fact that white can't cross over. How does white win this, seriously? You just gotta win it like it was normally queen versus rook. It's really, I don't think it's relevant that those pawns are even here. Well, this is strange. Excel Poker he moved his rook off the 7th. That doesn't seem ideal, but I guess he has no choice. White must be winning here. He'll eventually attack the A pawn and win it. Separate the king and rook. It's really hard to win when it's no pawns. I don't even know the technique. I tried to learn it at one point and it was like too awkward. I tried to practice like against computers and I got so frustrated I just had to stop even doing it. It made me crazy. Maybe somewhere there's an endgame book that explains the technique with queen versus rook. I don't know. I've never found one. We'll have to look to John Nunn. Secrets of Pawnless Endgames? I don't think I have that book. There is a book. Oh no! Hung his rook. Nice one. Where's the stalemate? Possibilities of stalemate. Oh man. Yeah, this is not so easy. Check. He will lose. Excel Poker has a good score. 2.5 out of 3. That's a strong move. Queen e5. Alright, well done. View tournament. Xerox back. And Sky Full of Ghosts has 2. Ruin has 2. Saeed has 2. Adisto has 2. Excel Poker 1.5. Quam 1.5. The guy with a lot of letters in his name has 1.5. See, the guy whose name looks like a random password generator. He lost track of the middle game. Alright, 2 rounds to go. Kind of short tournament tonight. I wanted to take it easy because I'm not 100%. But I was really lucky there. Alisto wasn't losing. He was even slightly better at the end of our game. Alright, we got 2 minutes till the next round starts. Thanks everybody for playing. Don't forget tomorrow, Weird Openings, Rapid, and that's in the morning. And then Thursday I'm going to be doing game analysis stream. I've got submissions from Mr. Coffee, XL Poker, Acerbate. There was someone else. Ubatis. Nice tournament today. Xerox, Shaki, Aldisto, XL Poker. That's like 4 players over 2,300. Well, Shaki's a little lower now. Alright. Ghost. This isn't a bad tournament. Actually, Oms was supposed to play and then he dropped out. He was on the list before. Bisonov, where'd you go? Bisonov never made it. Ruslan. Total of 24 players. Dinekis. Sigaru. Played chess badly. And Urek never made it. Guys, don't forget, where's Uber Driver, by the way? Oh, there he is. He just won 1 game and left. He said he had to sleep or something. Don't forget to subscribe. We had a gift sub from Saronche. Be the first to gift some bits to the stream this week. Alright. We also had a resub by Moopy Pie. Thank you for that. Yeah, Alistair did a great job. I thought I was much better in the opening. He totally equalized. And he loses on time. Xerox. Copy this. It is funny to call yourself Xerox. What was that other? What was the fax machine called? What was the big company that made a lot of fax machines? I can't remember now. What's a fax machine, Daddy? What's a VCR? Oh, there was another company I'm trying to think of. They used to mostly make sort of like fax machines. Can't remember. The Caro can't. Really experimenting here. E5, B5. The Zoltan Varga defense. Brother. Big brother. No, it was a weird name. Big brother is out to get you. Good guess, Mr. Coffee. The Varga Zoltan variation. We're living large. Living large on the 6th rank, baby. It's some mildly hyper-modern defense here for black. I had a game already in this. I'm trying to remember. My opponent, it was a blitz or 10-minute rapid. I don't remember. I think they played F4. I've also had knight F3. I mean, the computer, if you analyze with an engine, gives white a huge advantage here. But I've been talking about this with people, especially with beginner players. I mean, it's just not not that easy to handle space advantage. I don't think that players under 1800 are very good at, playing with space advantages. Just because I can play bishop g4 doesn't make it a good move. I feel like we had a game like that. Bishop g4, and I was afraid of queen b3. Queen b. I'm supposed to play g6. Probably. Man, I used to have dogs walk me. Rico. Mr. Coffee's all excited about this, like, office machine talk. Yeah, Rico. I don't know if that was it or not. That's what really turns Mr. Coffee on when you start talking about office machines. That's his true passion. Everyone has a passion. Mr. Coffee, it's office machines. He's obsessed with them. He would go to Staples and like stand outside the store and just like look in and stare at the beautiful, sleek copy machines in the window, dreaming about them, wishing he had the money to take one home. You'd think he was in the red light district in Amsterdam or something, the way he looked at those office machines. That's the life of a statistician, boys and girls. Thus is the life. We have Staples in Hungary. I don't know, maybe we have Office Max too. Yeah, there's something wonderful about that kind of store. This is a weird move, huh? Queen c2? That's kind of random. Obviously he wants to get in the diagonal with the g6 pawn. I would say that's a pretty strange move. He's avoiding any potential issues like getting pinned with bishop g4. But at the same time, like, that might be a good move for me. Weird. I can take on e5 too, actually. Why not? What's up? The mean number. Mean numbers. I mean, you probably have to be a statistician to get that joke. If it's even funny, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm qualified to decide if that's funny or not. Alright. What am I doing? Is white overextended? Or is it just my imagination? Man, this pawn looks kind of lonely. Play Poker Badly says, I in fact am a statistician, and it is funny. Do all statisticians lovingly hang out at Staples, checking out the office machines? Do you have pocket protectors? Do people still have pocket protectors? My dad used to have pocket protectors. He would sell traveling salesman with a pocket protector. Good range of jokes. What am I going to do about this pawn? I want the pawn. Give me the pawn. So he wants to castle queenside. Wow. Bishop g7, going after pawn. Development. Development is big here. Queen c8 is a really important idea. Poor Xerox can't castle queenside. I'm so sorry about that, bruh. I know he wants to castle queenside. Don't drink and derive. Don't derive me. Don't derive me of my fun. Man, Queen e4. Now we're really getting pretty funky here. Bishop f5, Queen h4. But if I play this stupid move, you know, if I play the Queen c8, he'll get the castle queenside. I don't want to let him do that. I'm kind of liking black here. White feels overextended. That's kind of a main idea in Alyakin's defense. I mean, to induce white to, like, you know, leave this high and dry. But this is getting a little too weird for me. What other option do I have here? You're out of line. Unbelievable. So where should I go? H7, E6, D7, G6. I guess G6. Unbelievable. We haven't played Xerox in a long time. And F6 is hardcore. That would be a hardcore move to play. That's not part of the plan. Wow. Wow, this is really weird. Really getting a little weird. Knight d4 with the idea of knight f5. He did it. He did it. Okay, I guess I have to consider e6 seriously to stop knight f5, but my knight would have like nowhere to go after that. I was seriously thinking about letting him play knight f5 and going queen a5. Knight takes g7, knight takes g7, how bad is it? It's an interesting question. There's also knight d7. What's wrong with knight d7? Nothing. I like it when my pieces are in groups. Group. Group knight. Group of knights. Group of bishops. Groupo. I guess I'll play queen c8 if I have to. Damn, dude. f4? He's such a psycho. You can really play f4? He didn't play f4. Oh my god. Wow. That's unbelievable. He just castled queenside. Knight takes e5. Bishop takes e5. What's the problem? Bishop takes e5. f4 or what? Takes. Takes. It's a really amusing position. This is one of the weirdest games I've ever played, I think. Dude, you're completely psycho. I'm winning a piece here? Holy shit. I got takes in e5. Now that's hypermodernism. Not winning a piece. He has queen e3. But I get to trade queens, which is huge. Now we're ready to castle. Where do you want to castle? King side or queen side? Extremely strange game. I was expecting knight f5 there, and he didn't do it. Really quite surprising. Thought it was a strong move. Yeah, you don't have to twist his arm to play aggressive moves, right? I guess I should consider knight e6. He gets a protected passer on h5. But I would stay kind of solid. It's risky. It's hard to predict his moves. I expected knight takes, but he didn't want to get pinned. Really can't predict his moves. We're just chilling. Chillin' and willin'. Chillin' and willin' it. Fly-by-night operation. I've been training by playing anonymous people in 10-0. Just like beating them down. Continuously. Last night I played for like 2 hours. Mowing down unrated anonymous people. It's good practice for technique. Guys, please support the stream. Let's get some donations out there. Get the hype train. What happened to hype trains? There's no more hype trains. Powerful car has followed. Where's the hype trains? Acerbate. Where's Blobix? Blobix should be playing. He's not here. Someone on sound, not here. No excuses. Yeah, it's a nice night you got there on h4. This is a weird moment to stop and think. Or is it just my imagination? Right, that's definitely a weird move to think about. He must be thinking deep thoughts there. I think I'll stop and think about rook takes d3. So my f6 pawn is kind of problemo here. Maybe knight b6, my favorite square. Knight b6 is really bad. I've got serious issues here. Knight c5, rook f3, king e7, knight f5 check, king e6. It looks like that's my only way. We gotta do it. This is the only way. I just gotta let him play knight f5 check and put my king on Freaking e6. This has got to be the only way to play it. It still looks kind of dodgy for me. Otherwise, I have to give him the pawn. I don't really want to give him the pawn. King f7, g5, so it has to be e7. Oli Paz, welcome. Yeah, now king e6. This is what I expected. He has tricks, though. He has knight g7 check. Is that a problem? Perhaps. Perhaps he has full comp. King f7, knight h5, and I'm going to lose the pawn anyway. King e7. King e7, knight f5 check. Maybe we try king d7 for kicks and giggles. I can try to hang on to that pawn with an awkward move. I guess knight e8 or rook f8 or something. Definitely not ideal. I am up a pawn here momentarily. We have to try. Kaleidoscope guy. Oh my god. Not satisfied. He's going for more. It's officially time to panic now. His g-pawn looks a little lonely, I have to say. Rook g8, rook h7 check, king d8. Even king c8. I can hide and drop a rook there. That's good. Alright, let's see. Rook d8. Rook d8. Rook h7 check. King c8. I think we want to get clear here. Rook e8 is another fork. So I guess we have to go here. They put like a... what is that? You like my cough? Sounds good. Not too bad, actually. Very minor. Nothing to worry about. Wow, b4. For something new and totally different. An aggressive move. Don't see a choice here. I'm getting out of there, dude. I'm going to c8 and then I'm going to b8. You're attacking my pawn. That's fine. That's fine. How about knight g5? Knight f6 check. King e6. Guess we have to bail. Suddenly the situation is getting very weird. I also have knight e8. Jesus, dude. Zombify. He didn't play like he was down a pawn. Damn, the guy's been like going all after me. 2405 blitz. 2245. Good player. Been after me the whole time. Are you threatening me? King b8. Trying to fork me. That's not nice. You don't deserve to win this either, by the way. Really, 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 really. Give me your pawn. Wow. Knight takes g4. You didn't even think about that. That was like auto move. We're having fun. Fighting for a draw from a position of strength. What seemed a position of strength? I don't know what happened to it. I thought I was totally winning, and out of nowhere he was like better. With the queens off the board, no less. That was pretty amazing what he did there. How did he do that? Check. It looks like I have to settle for a draw here. Well, that's weird. Blundered. Big winning chances now, baby. Even if I can win the A-pawn, it's still a theoretical draw. Although I could lose it, definitely. Keep your distance. I think I was winning and then he was close to winning. And now it's a draw. But I'm obliged. I'm obliged to try. I mean, I'm not going to give him a draw if he drops his A-pawn. I'm going to try. What about A5 check, though? That's tempting, isn't it? Wow. So now we have the theoretical ending in its pure form. Can Xerox hold The classic. The classico. Theoretical draw, though, not that easy. The one time I had it in a tournament game, my opponent was like 2,200 and lost. Yeah, it's a theoretical draw. But it helps if you know what you're doing. As always, it helps if you know what you're doing. I haven't been studying my rook and bishop pawn versus rook end games lately. Now he's cut off. I think that's lost. He should be lost now. He's like cut off from the c pawn. Right? I mean, it's like straightforward. Technical ending. He has to go to c2 there. I'll do anything to win. Yeah, this has got to be like lost now. No? Rook b4. Is there any sense in playing rook b4? Shouldn't really matter, should it? I'm going to run out of time. That's wonderful. Okay. Great. That's bad, dude. Yeah, it's a theoretical draw. I think the losing move is king a2. Let's see where the table base. So when I check you, I mean d2 might hold, but it makes more sense to play king c2. Wow, holy shit. That's crazy. Wow, even... Wait, you played the correct move here. Okay. I'm surprised though that c2 doesn't draw. Wow, only king b2. So the next move, check here. On this check, you have to go. I meant this position. You have to go to c2. No. Wow, even king a2 is drawn. Wow. So we didn't make any mistakes. I was winning with rook h3 check right away. Holy shit. It's still a draw up to this point. And even king a2 is a draw. Wow. I thought you were lost here. I totally thought you were lost here. What? Wow, you're even drawing here. Holy shit. King a3 is drawing. Oh my god. So like king c2 isn't possible. If I go to d3, you play rook a7. I push. I can't get like a Lucerna position or whatever. Wow, here. Your king interferes just enough, I guess. Wow. So actually, I still think it would be better, man, to put your king on c2 here. Let's see. The second check. Here. Better not to go in the corner. Anyway, alright. We gotta go back, but yeah, we should study this endgame. Now he's lost. That was bad. You are playing. Join the game. And join the game. I am not going to play e4 against you. Alright, let's see. Sloth's birthday rapid. I'm not going to play open Sicilian. How about tie breaks? I've got good tie breaks. We got tie breaks. We got to stay away from that con Sicilian that he plays. Freaking me out, man. I had this weird idea. What was it? G3 D5 looks okay for white. Now I can do it. The double fianchetto attack. It's weird. I don't know. It's a thing, right? Classical centralized knights. It's like double fianchetto, anti-Sicilian. It's a conspiracy theory. Queen h5 is in the works. What happens here? Okay, pawn takes pawn, knight takes, knight f3, e4, queen e2, queen e7. That's a really weird position. Knight e5, knight e5, queen takes. That doesn't work. Anyways. Wow, he insta-moved. Alright. I can play knight e2, but it's passive. So I just wanted to see if knight f3 would work. Knight f3, e4, I guess I play knight e5. That's still okay, isn't it? I don't have to retreat. I don't know. E4 looks like it's overextending. It's probably not a good move. This is just a weird position. I would be concerned. He doesn't accept messages. Your opponent showed up, then decided not to make any move and disappear, although he's online. And he doesn't accept messages. Are you sure you're not chat banned? Wait. Who was the one who got chat banned today? Wasn't someone talking about being chat banned? Right. Well, maybe he can't see your chat messages because you're chat banned. Are you sure? I'm getting like too creative. Getting these like really weird. This isn't a good move. Weird creative ideas. F6. Right. I want to play knight to g5. Knight to g5. Oh my god. Knight d4. What about d4? Wait. It works? I wanted to engineer d4. Does d4 work? d4, cd4, knight takes d4. Maybe he's like 5 years old and his dad put the chat block on there. Ad blocker. Excel Poker is Speedy Gonzalez of the chess world. That's a nice e5 pawn you got there. Very impressive. That's a real nice pawn you got there. Oh, the other day, Mr. Coffee, I went to play poker and there was this like this old American guy who was like from Texas. People were saying he was a big Donald Trump fan. I just tried to avoid discussing anything with him. Hey, brah. I'm from Texas. Alright. Grandpa. Texas grandpa. Knight takes c6. Knight takes c6. Queen d5 check. King h8. Rook d1. I guess knight b5 doesn't do much. My name's Slaggy and I'm from Texas. c5. Should I trade queens? No, I was heading for the c4 square. That is a nice pawn he's got there. That's a mighty nice pawn you got there, feller. I could play f4, but looks a little weakening. A mighty nice pawn you got there, bro. Oof. There goes the queen d6 concept out the window. Nice knowing you, queen e6. He's playing like bullet, man. Why is he playing so fast? It's like he's purposely trying to use no time. I'm threatening nothing. F4. We're here for your pawn center. We're here to repossess your pawn center. I'm from pawn center. I'm here to repossess your TV from Rena Pawn Center. F4. It's a little bit late for F4. Never too late. It's never too late for F4. There's always time for F4. F4, bishop takes c4. I wonder if I could throw in pawn takes pawn. I'll throw in a pawn takes pawn. And he saves his bishop. I take on f6. It's probably not going to work. I have to take back. He takes on f4. I take with the queen. He trades. I take. He's got the knight. I've got the bishop. But his c6 pawn is hanging. I don't know. It looks kind of fun. I'm low on time. You know. We'll try it. Maybe I shouldn't trade queens. I don't have to trade queens, and I don't have to take on f4. I could play like queen a3 or something. But pawn e5 is unsound. It's a hell of a bishop. It was a hell of a bishop while it lasted. He was a hell of a good bishop, that bishop. H4. And H4 is mad. H4, pawn takes pawn, H5, F3. I don't want to give him a solid knight on E5. That's not happening. That is not happening. Agnes Garajewski, thank you for subscribing. As always, appreciate it. Appreciation. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. I don't know, man. He's like on super mode. Super solid mode for black. I think black might be better now. Maybe now. Maybe he was always better, I don't know. But he's put me on so much pressure on the clock. Am I catching a cold? Are you kidding me? It's a little late for that. I've been sick since like Monday morning. Yeah. Seems like longer. I think you could say I was catching a cold on Sunday night. Yeah. The whole family. But 2 family members have been tested for COVID and came back negative. So the good news is this is not COVID, although maybe it would be better if it was. because I have like lots of vaccinations for that. Whatever this is just like running rampant in my system. Rampant. It is rampant. Yeah, man. It's like the first week of school and my son comes home with this thing. And I'm like, dude, was somebody in your class sick? He's like, no. The best thing about COVID, though, was all the kids like went to school with masks on, and so their families didn't get sick all year round. You know, I mean, seriously, we should maybe impose a mask mandate anyway, just so that people don't get like generic colds. It was like so nice to like go a whole year without getting sick. It's like the only year of my life I didn't get sick during the last COVID lockdown or whatever. It's kind of refreshing. Anyway. Carlsen the Sloth. Wrong Carlsen. Yeah, it's just clickbait. But his name is Carlsen also. Just a coincidence. My son literally named his sloth Carlsen and doesn't even know. Like Magnus Carlsen is the world chess champion. One of those strange coincidences in life. My bishop. That is my bishop. What about something crazy? Rook b1. Pawn takes, pawn check, king takes. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. No. That would be a bad idea. 95. Watch for falling forks. Rook takes d5. Master of tactics and other cool stuff. Rook e5. Pawn e5. Rook f1 check. King e8. Almost works. It's kind of an interesting idea. I probably can play that, actually, and sack the exchange. Take, check, king e8, rook e1, king wherever, rook takes e5, but it's risky. I just don't think I have winning chances. So rook b1, rook d5, pawn d5, knight f3 check, king f2, knight takes, king takes, rook takes, rook down. You're on my c-pawn too. Maybe I have to play rook e4 here. Dude has 6 minutes. How does he have so much time? He's like world loser style. I feel like I'm down material because my pawns are so stupid. Did you guys hear about the guy, I don't know where it is, somewhere in the United States, who has an alligator that's like an emotional support animal? Another interesting news story today. Today was the first time in 86 years when someone was... there was a lethal kangaroo attack. Much less common than sharks. Those lethal kangaroo attacks. Yeah. Yeah, the guy had the head injury. Not so surprisingly. Now our hero here, with some threats, knight f3 check, the old knight f3 trap. Oh man, where's my time? 37 seconds. Oh, hung my A pawn. Yeah, it was definitely not in Pennsylvania. I think it was like Oregon, or I don't know. I had the feeling it was Oregon. But this was emotional support animal. Obviously, kangaroos are not emotional support animals. They don't make good emotional support animals. They just like punch the shit out of you. It's those Western Australian kangaroos that are particularly dangerous. They're bigger. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The kangaroo incident. I haven't really worked out if I'm like playing for a win here or what I'm doing exactly. Yeah, it's always nice to get the Arabian made with like knight f3 and king h1 and rook h2, or get your rook fork. Now my rooks are like away from the fork area. I could still get fork though. Knight f3, king f1, knight d2 check. Yeah, you best not play. I guess I should get closer to the center. Famous last words. Yeah, there's the rook perpetual check thing. I don't know if that really has a name. Rook c2. He did it. He has discoveries. My rooks are away from the danger zone. And my king's off the back rank. So I think the worst is past here. I only needed a draw to win the tournament. Actually, I think I win it even if I lose with tie breaks. But to win it clear, I have to like at least draw. So I would have accepted a draw before, but even after he sacked the exchange, it's probably still nothing for me. But I think he's gone a little too far here, trying to win. Stay alert for kangaroos. and gators in your area. I have d7 check. Like king c8, d7 check. King b7, d8 queen. King takes b7. d8 queen. King takes a6. Queen d3 check. Here we go with queen against rook again. Simul chess beads for winners. What? Chess beads. I guess someone you played Chucky must have like dropped out of the tournament or something. Normally, like, tiebreaks suck if one of your opponents like left the building or something. He's left the building. Oh, AI beads. Different. I don't want to know. That's enough for me. We'll let Bob handle any further discussion of this topic. This is a G-rated stream. The guy I banned. Did I ban Bob again? I think Arsenal was banned recently. Man. This was a funny game. I mean, another game I like didn't deserve to win, as usual. The opening was kind of fun. Well, we actually got to a position that had been played. So d4 equalizes. Yes. Yeah, d4 was a good move. And then, okay, so we got to some position where it was like equal. And f4 is question mark. You just can't try to do anything fun in chess, man. It just doesn't work. So he was slightly better. This is interesting, though. I didn't think I was... Computer says like black is better by 1.2. I would think this is a draw. Seriously? But I would lose to your average, like, teenage 2500 here. Probably. Somehow. I mean, objectively, I think this is a draw. And the computer really thinks it's like plus 1.4 for black? Nah, that's a little high. It's probably a draw. But, you know, black has a better structure. Anyway, it was an interesting game. 1.1. It's slightly better for black. But it was never lost for me completely. Just close. So rook d5 is too much. Wow. You can't save the game. I thought I was just like holding, but I'm actually winning. Alright, that's it. Tournament done. Sparklehorse first place, 2789. If I get my AI beads, you never know what kind of havoc I could wreak in the chess world. I've got first place, perfect score, 12.5, tiebreak. Second place goes to Ghost with 3.5. Aldisto third with 3.5. Shockey 3.5. Shockey had a half-point bye, and he was asking why his tiebreak sucks. All right. I think it has to do with that first round opponent of yours. Kind of limited your tiebreak. Sides with 3. Acerbate. Acerbate finished 6th place with 3 wins in a row. Nice job. Wow. Acerbate 3 wins in a row. Have you ever had 3 in a row like that? You beat Chess Badly, you beat ST33, and you beat Darun. Nice job. 3 points out of 5. Xerox with 2.5. So Acerbate finished ahead of Xerox and Excel Poker. Good job, man. Though your tie breaks are kind of sad, dude. He's got the 3.5 on the tie breaks. Nice 6th place, though. Xerox, Excel Poker, Urun, Stapvargan. Acerbate finished ahead of strong players. Is there an engineer here? I'm sure they've already been implemented. Effective and stimulating too. Pyrat with 2, Bisonov, Quam, XHS, William, Mpoki, Uber Driver. Thanks for joining us. ST33, thanks for playing the whole tournament. Ruslan, Heroku, a total of 24 players. Guys, we're going to be back. We will be back tomorrow morning, hopefully, with some rapid challenges and weird and funky openings. And then Thursday, subscriber stream. Don't forget to subscribe, support the stream if you can. I will be back again tomorrow morning with some rapid challenges at 11 a.m. and then 6:30 Thursday night. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Coffee, for modding, and I'll see you guys later. Good job. Bye-bye.